Hi students, in the previous recorded session, as I already told you in the last session, we discussed about Luther Burbank, and we also read the introduction about the Mother Earth, where we also studied about the Mango Man who awarded the Padma Shri, and he hails from Uttar Pradesh, isn't it? We read about that one. We also read that how he planted varieties of different varieties of mangoes on the same tree, and that technique is known as grafting technique. I already told you about those things, right? Here we also started about Luther Burbank, where he was very much influenced by the person Charles Darwin, where he was very much influenced by Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin is a famous, he was a famous English naturalist, geologist and biologist. And his best works is the theory of evolution. We read that one also, right? Theory of evolution. Okay. And his propositions that all species of life have descended over time from common ancestors is now widely accepted, and he has also done the selective breeding. Selective breeding. Now we saw that how he produced, how he breeded the yellow flower, the white cherries, and also different kind of cherries on a single plant. How he became a skilled plant grower. Like that we read about Luther Burbank. Now we shall see his early life. Basically, he was born on March 7, 1849. He was born on March 7, 1849 in the farm of Massachusetts. Okay? He was born on March 7, 1849 and he was brought up in Massachusetts. Though Luther Burbank is no more, he died actually, but we remember him because of his works. Whatever he has contributed to the society, whatever he has contributed in the field of farming, in the field of gardening, we remember him, Luther Burbank. And we don't remember just because he's no more, we have to sympathize him. Today, we remember the people because of their contribution towards society. His influence prevails in the scientific community, in the field of agriculture, you know what agriculture is? Next is horticulture. Forestry and livestock. See here, the three words, horticulture, forestry and livestock. What do you mean by horticulture? Horticulture is nothing but the practice of garden cultivation and management. This is nothing but garden cultivation and management. What is horticulture? It is an art of gardening techniques, garden cultivation and management. I've just written shortly this one, I'm not written for full form. And forestry is nothing but the science of practicing planting, managing and caring for the forest. Here, the word itself suggests forestry. We plant and we take care of the plants in the forest, or simply we have to plant trees and turn it into a forest and take care of it. That's forestry. Now, livestock. Have you seen like the cows and the sheep where they rear it and they sell it for the income? ठीक है? अब मेरे पास में गायें या तो फिर बकरे या तो फिर बकरियां या तो फिर मैं इसलिए पालतू ताकि मैं उसको बेच के पैसे कमा सकूं. That becomes the source of an that becomes a source of an income. That's nothing but livestock. Okay? And Luther Burbank has given importance for all these three. He has given importance to agriculture, he has given importance to horticulture, forestry and livestock. He has grown such a lovely flower that never existed before him, because he has done so much of research on plants and animals, and he has given importance for gardening also. A new plant was it is not introduced actually. A new plant was with the help of the techniques. He developed a new plant or a flower that never existed before him, and also he developed fruits or vegetables that tastes very different, whose taste is very, very unique. We don't see such fruits or before 1749 or whenever he started 1760. Before that one, we never tasted such type of fruits or the vegetables. But after him, when he applied, when he did the research, when he used the grafting techniques, where he used the selective breeding as well as the artificial seedling or selective breeding, then he developed new varieties of fruits, vegetables and flowers. And as I told you, he was born there. He was very much attracted towards the nature. From beginning itself, from his early life only, he was very much interested towards the wonders of nature. But when he read about Charles Darwin, variation of animals and plants under domestication, he decided that he should devote his life for growing of new varieties of plants. Okay? When he was just 21 years old, he started market gardening. He was successful in selling the high quality. See, whenever I have a very good fruit or a vegetable, I sell it at a high value because that's demanding. That's what people wanted. He understood that one and he started market gardening. मतलब गार्डन में पेड़ ना मार्केट में लेके जाको बेचना. That's market gardening. He planted 29 seeds from an early rose potato plant. He produced a variety of seeds. It became very popular among the local farmers, and when the demand increases, automatically or obviously the people or the farmers have to develop that one, have to grow that one. They'll be left with no other choice. Hence, when the value increased, when the demand increased for that fruit or vegetable, among the local farmers, they started growing the same thing. Its superior quality came to be known throughout, and today this potato is called, when he started selling in the market gardening, that vegetable today it is known as Idaho potato. It's known as Idaho potato in US. It's very high in quality and it's very famous, and today it is grown in thousands and thousands of acres in northwestern United States. Burbank, when he was just 26 years old, he thought that the place where he was living is not suitable for growing varieties of plants. Hence, he shifted to the state of California. He shifted to the state of California. He shifted to the states of California. Why did he shift to California? Because he thought wherever the place he was staying in Massachusetts, he thought that place is not suitable for growing varieties of plants. Hence, he shifted to the states of California, where the weather was very mild, not that hot, not that cold, and the soil is very much fertile and was rich and varied. Burbank never hesitated, that I have to shift, no, I have to leave my home. But when he has devoted his life to the farming and agriculture, he thought that he has to survive, he has to achieve the goal. See children, the lesson what we can learn here is we always must have a goal. Without goal we cannot reach anywhere. Like if I am clear with my directions, what I want to become, what I want to become, what I want to become. See, I'm repeating, what I want to become. When once it is clear and it's a crystal clear in our mind, then we will be able to reach what we want to become. Or else it become too difficult. Without goal, there's no life. Abdul Kalam says, one can live without money, one can live without food, but one cannot live without dream. Dreams are not that which we see in the dreams, but dreams are those which we see with our eyes open. That's what Kalam has said. It's high time that we really have to realize the importance of goal in our life. Because when the goal is clear, we'll be able to achieve that. Our inner strength will be pulling us, will be forcing us that we have to achieve it. Here, Luther Burbank was very stern and adamant that he has to achieve the goal. And he never hesitated to shift from Massachusetts to the states of California just to achieve his goal. Okay? Here, he did n number of experiments on virginal work on the plants for more than half a century, more than 50 years on Santa Rosa. Santa Rosa is a state near California, San Francisco. Santa Rosa is a place near San Francisco, near the city of San Francisco. He described his new house as the chosen spot. What was the name of his house? The chosen spot. Because he himself selected that spot where he has to live. He himself selected that one. Hence he gave the name the chosen spot of all this earth as far as nature is concerned. Normally his experiments were based on 3 techniques. The first is he would collect different kinds of domestic plants. Domestic plants means the plants that are grown native. Okay? And bring in many foreign varieties of plants. Like that only he used to bring, like the trees what we grow here might be different from the trees that are grown in Australia. And even not at least Australia, we can see the apple trees that grow in Kashmir are different from the apple trees that are grown in other parts of the states. Basically will not grow it, but if they are growing then it would be different because the condition is different, the environment is different, the soil is different. When they are grown under different conditions, they prove strong. He used to experiment first, he used to bring the native plant and then he used to make it grow there because it has to tolerate the environment, condition, water and everything. When they grow under different conditions, they prove strong, plentiful or hard or else show other desirable new qualities or changes. Ab hame jaako Kashmir mein rehte, we get adjusted to it because we have to stay there, we carry so many things. Once we stay for 2 or 3 days, even if it is like even it is like 10 degrees Celsius, we don't feel so much of cold. Or 20 degrees Celsius, we don't feel. But when we are here and even if it is 19 degrees Celsius, we feel so cold. Oh God, it's so cold. But when we go for North India, like Kashmir and everything, where there is normally a cold temperature, there the people can, if they come here at 19 degrees also, they'll not wear to feel like they have to wear the sweaters. Isn't it like that? When the plants are also grown in different varieties of conditions, they would show a different varieties of changes. That first technique, bring the plant and grow it in different varieties of condition. The second one was, he grew many varieties of fruits, plants by changing water, food supply. See, he used to change it. The water, how he has to water the plants, how does he has to provide the nutrients and everything, temperature, light or space. And there also he would get dissimilar qualities. And the third technique was, he could recognize if there are so many plants here, he would recognize, okay, this plant is different, it has different qualities. He used to take it out. Agar it different hai, bas usko bahar nikalo. Like that he used to do it. His unending patience was tested all the time. At the end of his successful attempts to produce a white blackberry. Berries are usually black, but he was very stern at producing the white blackberry. He called it the paradox. He set fire to all the rejected seedlings. Like he experimented so many things, and whichever are rejected, he literally burnt it. He literally set a fire on. In the next class we shall see more about it. Till that one, stay home, stay blessed. Bye bye.